Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you how I do the embroidered mask. So by now I know you've guys seen the Bernie mask and it has been very popular. Thank you to everyone who has ordered from me. You can still order yours at thecrochetcomp.com. So I'm going to be showing you how I start the embroidery process and even how I sew the mask. So right now I am hooping the fabric. So you see I have traced my pattern out on that fabric just so I can make sure that I get it good, get Bernie stitched out in the perfect spot. I am pulling the fabric taut and I have my stabilizer at the bottom. The stabilizer I'm using is a no-show mesh stabilizer for lightweight fabrics from a new embroidered. I believe it's a Brother brand of stabilizer and I love it. It's perfect. It's way better than the stuff I had before and I really highly recommend it. My Bernie masks are made out of t-shirts, so you'll see that I'm doing that now. So after I get everything all hooped, this is the program that I am going to be using to send the design to my machine. It is called the dot customizer for the Elna Air artist and it is connected via Wi-Fi. So I'm just sending the design to the machine. And I noticed that I had to flip it in order for it to sit correctly on the mask. So I'm just going back to flip the design the correct way. So I finished flipping my design and I'm going to show you now what it's going to look like. So you'll see when I show you how I have the hoop in, if you can kind of see the blue lines, the way Bernie is flipped in the program, it'll be so that he is facing up and down. And that is the proper way to have it on the mask so he didn't come out sideways, which I did make that mistake. So you guys are going to notice that the beginning stitching, the colors are different from the end. I was trying out new thread, a new brand of thread, and the colors they're lighter than the ones I used originally. So the sewing portion is from when I redid this whole entire process, but with the correct colors. So that's why you'll notice throughout this video that it's lighter or darker. So from here on, this is just me stitching out the design. I hope you guys enjoy this part and then I'll see you back when we get ready to sew everything up. Okay, so I know I just said I would see you guys when I'm done sewing everything up, but here's me changing the colors, threading the machine and all that jazz. I did just want to come back to talk about pricing when it comes to custom or handmade items. I am also really doing this video just to show you guys how much work actually goes into each embroidered design that I do, as well as making the masks. I did have some people concerned with the price for my embroidered masks and even shirts. I do charge, well, for the masks are $15 and then the shirts will vary, but you guys, this is exactly, I do everything myself and everything by hand. Sometimes I do have my mom to help me, but you know, I can't always depend on her because she has her own life. So from the measuring, the cutting, sewing, rethreading the machines, all of that, posting, taking pictures, I'm doing all of that myself. So if you were also in the same field as me, you understand how much work and dedication goes into making. So that is why the prices are the way they are, and I think that I do a pretty good job and I deserve to be paid for it. So I just wanted to for sure put that out there for anyone who was wondering why they would pay $15 for a mask. This is why. This video is why. Everything, you are getting the best quality product that you can get. It's made by hand and not by a machine. So yeah, But I do want to thank everyone who has supported me so far, and I do hope you continue to enjoy this video. Okay, so I totally lost the footage of the rest of the design, but after the white it does his hair and like his eyes and stuff, it stitches out his legs in the brown. So this is what it looks like after it's done and I cut all the excess fabric. So now I'm actually making the mask. So you see me here sewing the two pieces together, and this mask pattern is a free pattern. I will link the tutorial below. But yes, here I am getting that stitching done, sewing up the mask. This is the outer part, and then I will actually be sewing the lining after I do this. So this part, I know you can't really see it because of the light. My sewing machine has a light, but I'm actually sewing on the white elastic, and I like to do a lot of stitches on the elastic because you know you're pulling on it. So I do a couple forward stitches, back stitches, just to make sure that everything stays in place, and I'll do that on both sides. Okay, so now that the elastic is on, I'm actually sewing the pieces to the mask. So right here, I don't know where the footage went, but I was sewing up the lining. So there's 3 pieces of the lining, and 2 of them have to be sewed together before you can sew all 3 pieces to the top part, and I lost that footage. So this is after I did that, and so I am actually sewing the lining and the top part together on both sides. Okay, so after that, I went ahead and flipped everything right sides out and poked out those corners. So now I'll be doing the top stitching. So when you complete your mask, if you use this pattern, it is really puffy. So if you do a round of top stitching, it will flatten it and it'll be very nice and pretty. And I always recommend to use coordinating thread so that, you know, everything will look flawless and seamless. And the top stitching is definitely really important. It's actually one of my favorite parts to do because it just signifies that the mask is complete. And that's that color change I was talking about, guys. You can see it's darker from the beginning one. It's because I redid it. So yeah, this is just me doing the top stitching for the masks. Alright guys, so the top stitching is just about done, and at the end I will show you the finished product. You can always search my website, thecrochetcomp.com, or on my Instagram if you would like to take a look. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next one.